Good morning, YouTube. This is Mini back. How's everybody been? Well, I'm just here at the little quick video. You guys know I put out that offer last year to Rob over at the Bear and Uncle Garage, and he let me build his Grand Prix for him. And trying to build some cars that I can't afford to buy myself, or find myself I should say, and at a price range I can buy it at. And I made the comment that I would like to build them. If you guys wouldn't mind, send them to me. I will furnish everything outside of the kit. You guys pay the shipping to me, and when I get your product I will be able to do my own thing to it, and I would cover all that cost and then ship it back to you guys once it was finished. I just want to put the build under my belt. Well, a couple of you guys have took me up on that offer. Like I said, you guys already seen the Grand Prix I did for Rob last year. A good friend of mine, I followed him for years off of some other modeling sites like Spotlight Hobbies, and used to be the Hobby Heaven message board. He goes by MJ. He had just went to a swapping shop and he picked up a big lot of glue bombs, and I made the comments like, you know, I've always wanted to build that. I've never built it. If you let me build it, I'll build it. And Mike sent it to me. So I have this panel wagon here. It's pretty rough glue bomb. The only restrictions that MJ has given me is keep it a Ford motor. So that gives me some good options. He had told me in a message on Facebook that it was already started to be Pro Street, but this right here hasn't been cut up. So that's good to know. I can go either Pro Touring with it. I could still go Pro Street with it, or, you know, I don't know straight off the box. Knowing MJ over the years, MJ really enjoys restoring old builds. He even has a YouTube channel, and I'm sorry MJ, and I'm sorry to my subscribers, I drawing blank on what his channel was, but a few years ago he had a channel out there, and he'll show him buying an old glue bomb such as this and taking newer stuff and then rebuilding this. Because say like the original 66 Fairlane, and some of those original kits come out, there was a difference, variances in them between the kits that came out in the 90s and the early 2000s that AMT started producing once they started making the 66 Fairlane and the 67 Cyclone Comet, the Mercury Cyclone Comet thing. And it shows MJ, one of his videos, it shows him opening the doors on an original 68 Galaxy. It'll show him taking an old Fairlane glue bomb that was, you know, somebody radiused the wheels for drag and he wanted to take it back to stock. MJ builds a lot. Right now he's in a position of moving, starting up a new shop. He's been restoring a few cars, real cars, and so he took me up on this offer and sent me this. So thanks MJ. I'll put this on my list, and I'll get to it as soon as I get some of this resin stuff done I've been doing. And another person that took me up on that offer was just this week, Big Eddie. You guys know Big Eddie's channel. He's been sharing a lot of stuff with us. So he sends me a note too. He told me he had 2 of these pickup trucks. He'd send me one of them to build. He'd always wanted one of my builds, so he's gonna let me do it. But then he proceeds to tell me in this letter that the truck was rougher than he remembered. If you can't do anything with it, I understand. I sent the snap kit. Maybe you can use the body for something. Sending the Shelby Series 1 as a gift. Hope it's something you can use or trade for something. Just to let Big Eddie know, I won't get rid of none of this stuff. It was a gift from you. All I wanted to do was build the truck for you, and so this stuff here will be gifts. I'm not doing that. You know, I'm not in this to profit. If I was in it to profit, I would have told you guys, hey, I could build your models for such and such amount of money. Here's what I'm going to put in it for such and such amount of money. And then I would give you guys a bill. When you guys, these are gifts. So they won't go nowhere, but don't worry about that. I'll put them to use on my own bench somewhere someday. But mad respect to Big Eddie. Now here's what I'm going to show you. This is what Eddie sent me. Now this is all I'm going to start with Eddie. Is just this truck. Now, truck's a little rough. Eddie had mentioned that if I couldn't do nothing with it, just at least I could use the body. Like you said in that letter, Eddie, I'll build this for you. This is very savable. I've had worse and been more excited, you know, but this right here is not a bad. This is not bad. As long as I have from here to here and the glass, we'll make it work. And with that being said, this is exactly how Eddie sent it to me. You know, we're lucky, Eddie, because the windows are clean. The other parts are all superficial. We can get by with all that, Eddie. But this is what he sent. So already I got the package early this morning when I got home from work. I got home from work this morning at about 4 a.m. I opened up the package. I work away from home most of the time, and when the package showed up, I wasn't here yet. So I opened the package up last night when I got home this morning, and this is what the truck has. So digging through my parts box, Eddie, I love this truck. I've had several of these kits. I built several of these kits for other people, you know, before. So I already have a bed cover. And these right here are all original parts. I have an original hood, but it has a big old hole in it. And then I have a custom grill piece that will, you know, will work around, you know, so if I put that custom grill piece in it, we'll have that. But I also got a brand new resin hood, Eddie. So I don't know which route right at first that we're going to go with it. Just to let you know that as I said on some messages that we'd shared, I'll cover everything else you see put in here, and when the build is done, it'll be returned to you. I'm not going to give you a final date. I'm just going to do my thing to it. But there's an on-site of the direction it's going. And if your other build, you're waiting on a hood, on your other truck, Eddie, if you don't have a hood for it, or you want a custom hood for it, let me know, and I'll do some work to this hood here for you. So that's about that on that truck. But here, Eddie sent me this Mustang. He knows I like to build the Mustangs. Now he's using the body out of this for his Little Joe Street Outlaws. So he sent me everything else, and it's pretty much the whole damn kit versus the visual body. So thank you, Eddie. Definitely put that to use. Might end up in MJ's wagon, so I don't know yet. So this right here is thank you for that. And then the Shelby Series 1, guys. This is the Shelby Series 1. My camera don't pick it up too well. He sent me that. And then what I really, really enjoyed is I actually built a couple of these, Eddie, so I had an extra box. Eddie sent me another one of these, and I like these just for the wheels, you know. And you guys have seen the last one I built. I took it to the car show, the model show, and as the last one I built, I got a couple more up there now. But the last one I built, I took it to the model show. A guy really wanted it for a slot car. I sold it to him. And as they're calling as I'm tearing this apart so I could keep my wheels and tires off of it that I'd put on, they were aftermarket wheels and tires, because all he wanted was the body for a slot car. They called out and it was a first place winner, so I was like, uh-oh, you know. But I'm in the hobby to build and to share, and I appreciate MJ and Big Eddie for letting me take on these 2 projects coming soon off of Minnie's bench. As of February 2nd, which is today, I have not built anything for 2016. I've been aiming at my resin, getting some resin stuff casted up. You guys will see a promotion coming out between Mr. Minidreams and ScaleWorld.net. I've made up several packages of resin giveaway stuff that the website is going to... it's at their discretion where the stuff goes. All we're waiting for now is packaging labels. Everything's packaged and ready to go. So with that being said, I made 20 packages with over 50 pieces a piece in them. So I need to replenish that stock. And I just don't like opening up resin and letting it set. So I'm going to run through these bottles before I start touching anything. And you guys have a good one. This is just want to let you guys know what's going on over here at Mr. Minidreams, and you guys be blessed. If you guys are facing bad weather, stay safe and enjoy the hobby. I'll see you later. Peace.